just like to glad you've all joined us. It's an amazing opportunity to that you've all given yourself to take this time out of your day. I ask that you just probably look at where you're at the moment, if you're seated, even if you're lying down, and just make sure that you're in a comfortable spot. It's going to be a 20-minute or so guided meditation. So just look at, if you're sitting down, just making sure that your arms and your legs aren't crossed, and then you've got your feet firmly placed on the floor. It's quite important to have your arms quite open and your legs firmly on the floor. It's a way of connecting and receiving this meditation openly and lovingly. And also having your feet on the floor or being in touch with Mother Earth and the energy that it also brings to you, as well as my voice guiding you through today's meditation. Meditation's a real beautiful way to connect with yourself. We're normally quieting our minds throughout the normal day, and it's important to take the mind out of the equation when we do meditation. Meditation can be a guided meditation just like we're doing now, or it could just be simply a 10-second or 20-second exercise at a particular time in the day where you just take the opportunity just to slow down, close your eyes, and just take notice of your breath. And so I invite you now, if you haven't already done so, to just close your eyes. Just take the calmness that you're perhaps sensing in my voice to allow you to slow down. And bring yourself to a place where you don't worry about what's outside. And all you're worrying about at the moment is right now. What you're feeling underneath your feet, or the soles of your feet, the connection with the floor, connection, if you're lying down, the connection with your palms. Maybe if you are lying down, just make sure your hands are turned with your palms facing upwards. It's just a way of allowing yourself to freely receive the gift of a guided meditation today. I guess do the same thing if you're sitting down on a seat. Have your palms facing upwards. There's a lot going on at the moment in the world. There's a lot going on in your own houses. And it's quite a tricky balance to manage how we're feeling at the moment. It seems like every day something's changing. Maybe just for a minute or so, I want you to reflect on what it is that you're feeling right now with what's going on. I'll be quiet as you listen to the music, and I just really want you to tune into whatever emotion that is. I know for me, I had been feeling quite fearful earlier in the week. Just the changing environment for me from working from home as well. So I just take a minute or so just to tune in on whatever emotion you're feeling. What I'd like to invite you to do, a way of helping center our energy and to try to work through whatever emotion we're feeling. For those that are familiar with the Om sound, Om is a typical sound they use in meditation, certain spiritual practices. That best way to describe an Om is the frequency that comes out when we say Om is the closest thing that we can have to the frequency of our hearts and the frequency of Mother Earth, and it's that connection that we try to establish with ourselves and with Mother Earth. So what I'm going to invite you to do is along with me, we're going to say 3 Oms, and you may say it out loud or you may say it to yourself internally, but it would be good if you have the opportunity to actually say it with making sound, because the frequency itself will help soothe some of that emotion. So take a breath in, just say the word Om. That's it. Just feel that beautiful frequency washing over your body. Releasing any tension, any fear, any sense of anxiety that is stuck somewhere in your body that cannot make its way out and be released. Just imagine that beneath you, the floor is just a whole bunch of sand. There you are, lying down or sitting on this sand. Feeling whatever that texture of the sand under your feet, or in your hands. It's like you're picking up this soft sand. That feeling between your fingers. Feeling in between your toes, on the soles of your feet. In between the sand, you're noticing that these really smooth shapes, which are like shells. You pick a few of those up and you take notice of the different shapes. Just remembering to keep your eyes closed. Just connecting with what Mother Earth has to offer you each and every day. You lie down in the sand. You bring your arms up to the side of you whilst you're in the sand, and you're smoothing out the sand with your arms and your hands. And as you're lying there, just imagine opening your eyes. And you're just looking up at this amazing blue, bright sky. It's like a blue that you've never seen before. As bright, as blue as you've ever seen. And the sun's slightly to the left of you. It's not in your eyes, but you can feel the warmth of the sun on your face. You see the seagulls fly around across your vision. You can hear the shoreline come up, just the sound of that shoreline, just the waves. Come up to the shore. And what you start noticing is, as the waves come up to the shore, your feet are close enough to some of those waves as they come up, and it's like it's playing a game with you. It's like playing tip. And this little inner child of yours is released, and sometimes you move your feet away from the shore, and then sometimes you just let it touch your feet. not too cold, so you know that that's the smoothness, the loving energy of Mother Nature as the shoreline comes to your feet. Instead of washing, smoothing your skin, it's like saying hello to you each and every time it comes and touches you. And then you notice it's like you're looking at yourself from the top down, and then you realise that who you're looking at is your 6 or 7-year-old self lying down on this beautiful stretch of beach. No one around, just you and yourself looking at yourself as a younger child. I want you to just spend a minute or so picturing who you are and who you look like as a 6-year-old child lying down there. You've got this wide grin on your face. You're just smiling, just taking it all in. Whilst you're lying there, you actually end up bringing yourself to a sitting position. And you start writing with your finger. Because the sand's slightly wet, you start writing the words, the positive words that I'm going to repeat to you. And so I'm going to say the following words. I want you to repeat it after me in your own time, and then write that word with your finger in the sand. And that first word is gratitude. Say that to yourself now and write that word down in the sand. And just underneath that word, I want you to say to yourself, humility. Just write that word down in the sand. Repeat after me, joy. And again, just like the other words, you write joy in the sand. Repeat after me, peace. Writing that word in the sand now. after me. Love. Writing the word love on the sand. And so you stand up and you look at those words in the sand. Grateful, humility, peace, and love. And as you read each word, I want you to repeat after me. I am grateful. I am humble. I am at peace. I am love. So as we look at these words, I want you to picture a person in your life that represents each of those things. So who are you grateful for in your life right now? Who's the most humble person that you know? Who's the person in your life that demonstrates peace and harmony? And who's the person that you would most want to be sitting or standing next to you in the sand that you love and adore? Or people? And then what I want you to do is take your finger and imagine you're putting a massive heart shape around those 4 words. Around gratitude. And if you need to actually make the symbol as you're there at the moment, sitting down or lying down, just imagine you're with your right or left hand, you're making that sign around gratitude, humility, peace, and love. And then just like it was never there, you notice that the wave comes in and washes away what you've written. It's almost like a way of you connecting and then allowing yourself to disconnect so that you're not held captive in any way with emotions that have negatively come into your life, but allowing those beautiful positive words to wash over your whole body. So just won't be too long. I'm gonna just put the volume up on this next song and you can allow yourself to just listen to it. What I'd like you to do now is, just where you're at now, just cup your hands over your eyes, and then just open your eyes, and whilst your hands are cupped over your eyes, and bring yourself back to the room. Open your eyes and then remove your hands. Bring yourself back to the present. Namaste.